can't hear me. Yeah.
There it is.
Yes, you're on, dude.
Word.
Dude, look at this fucking setup, right?
Yeah, you look professional as hell. I saw you had Foley on and
And Francis, dude. So it's basically like I just did that to just put some more content out, and then it was talking like old family stories. Like Francis's stories are amazing. Like, so he went to like Harvard, you know what I mean? He like grew up in
yeah.
like fucking family, literally his whole family is Ivy League. Like, um he starts talking about
fucking
his
rub it in everyone's face.
yeah, his grandfather went to fucking Yale. He was in Skull and Bones. You know what I mean? He went to Harvard. His mom fucking was on like in the first class at Princeton where they like admitted women, and her roommate ended up marrying the king of Jordan. So
What?
Francis's sister's godmother is the queen of Jordan. Yeah. And then I call Foley. For his godmother wears Jordans.
Not even Jordan's, but the knockoff shit.
Dude, right off the bat, like Francis is telling me this story, and I don't want to give too much away, but it's like insane, like about his grandfather when he went to college and back in those days. Like, if you were in a secret society like Skull and Bones, like you didn't have to do shit. Like you're out, you were paved. And then Foley's like, so my uncle's threatening these like 12-year-olds with a 38 slug, all right?
Foley's grandfather's secret society is a valued member at Aldi's. That's what he had. He's like, don't get me wrong, the savings are out of this world. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Secret societies.
Yeah, dude. It was fucking. Yeah, so I mean, it's not like such a hush hush thing. Like Francis.
All I remember is the movie The Skulls. Like that's
right,
the only,
which is
the only thing I have to go on.
Yeah, and I definitely brought that up almost immediately. I was like, "Is it like the Skulls? You seen them Skulls?"
That like
turned into Bunny.
Jackson?
I turned into Bunny immediately. Yeah, so it was like
from a weather vane.
Yeah, it was crazy though, like to hear his shit. But like, dude, it was crazy. Like, I asked him, like, has he ever gone over to like Jordan or whatever? Like, his mom and his sister did, and they had like a fucking, a tour of the grounds, which are probably the size of fucking Pennsylvania. And he said, yeah, and they were going to get on like his boat, and on the dock, some guy propositioned his sister or his mom with 72 camels to marry his sister.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's all in, dude.
That like, how much is that in American dollars? How much is camel?
I don't know, dude. It's like $80 or something now, dude. It's like
he has camels made out of straw. Like he said, made this yesterday. What the fuck? I don't know. Wait, Jordan's in Africa, right?
Jordan is not. Is it? I thought it was like Middle East.
It might be. But wait, I'm like, my whole thing is when I hear like princes of anything from like the Middle East or Africa, I immediately think the palace from Coming to America. Like that's like where my brain goes immediately. I'm just like,
no, it's 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 in the Middle East.
Oh, God,
it's in Asia.
Great. I mean, how good looking is his sister?
I mean, I don't know. I've never seen his sister, but I can only imagine if you come from, and Foley brought up a good point because we were laughing about how I was talking to Francis, then I was talking to him, and he goes, you just look at him, and there's a reason why Francis looks like he's
if we're making a comparison on like good looking families compared
to
my
God.
Foley, like,
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
There's a reason why and Foley was like, there's a reason Francis looks like an Avenger. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah,
you come from that kind of stock.
Jesus. Yeah. That's old jizz. It's like new money and old money. It's like that's old cum. That's like Mayflower cum. That's like
God, dude.
That's prestigious cum. Like it's not the cum that I'm made from or you're made from.
No. No, dude. Made from fucking Jello pudding powder.
You're plain gelatin cum. That's like,
And it's not even Jello. It's like Mellow, like the fucking knockoff brand.
it's the back. It's what you find in the back of a Sheets. You're like, I guess this will work. That's the brand of cum we have. No,
So,
dude, that's crazy, man. I don't have any. Do you have anything like? I think the only thing I have that's like cool in my family, like my grandfather was in World War II. I guess that's the only thing that I have is like technically neat or like could be held above anybody else. I don't have shit.
Yeah, I don't have like. I mean, see, we're talking different kinds of what I can hold up compared to other families. Like,
Yeah,
I can be like, yo, I had some sweet stabbings in my family.
yeah, it's pretty cool. It's like, how many times did your dad avoid child payment? I don't know. What's he working with? Yeah, he can pay every week. Did he skip out for 5 weeks? You ever wear cardboard box shoes to school? I don't know. Fuck you, dude.
Dude, that goat's coming in huge.
Dude, I look like shit.
Why do you shave that
I think
thing?
it's funny because it's gonna be such a bitch to shave.
Yeah.
Like now, it's like I just forgot and not cared for a really long. I mean, eventually gonna get rid of it because it looks like crap. But
well, it's mostly like right here, like your goatee area, obviously.
Yeah, it's like if you look at this side, there's like kind of like, look, my face is what my family lineage looks like. That's how much. That's, like if you're basing it off of like what is it like look at the pattern of hair, how much it's like there's a huge patch here. This is where they were coming to America and half of them fell off a boat somewhere. It's just like they just didn't lie. You know what, another thing I was thinking of, it's funny you bring that up because I was watching I watched The Lighthouse for the second time the other day. And it had the same type of trope in it that fucking There Will Be Blood did with Daniel Plainview's brother, where he was talking about how he took over his brother's life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I honestly think about like maybe in my heritage there's like an imposter. How cool would that be, though?
What,
like somebody who
came in?
Like what I'm saying is like there was some like I don't know like Randy Shaner in like fucking 17 whatever. Yo, Rand, you going to the new world? He's like, I'm out of here, dude.
I get off the boat.
Here I am on the Mayflower. I just get done mopping up a hot number 2 someone left on the poop deck, and you know what I'm saying? I jump off the fucking deck and I look out in a beautiful, pristine, untouched wilderness. And all of a sudden, I see coming out of the woods with a deer wrapped around his dick, Randy Bartholomew Shaner. And I'm like, Rando, what are you doing here? He's like, I came over with these engines. I've been fucking everyone. No, I just think that like how crazy would it be if like just somebody, like if a great uncle of mine was murdered in a card game and someone was like, well, I guess I'll just take his identity. Like then again, like that's what I'm talking about. Like how, because I don't know, I never did that ancestry.com thing, but even that, you're still just getting like written document. You're not getting like any blood. I just often wonder like if I had like any imposters in my family that may or may not have some cool like, you know, Middle Eastern prince blood in them or something, which I don't
Dude, that'd been funnier if fucking you like started out having the same bloodline as like someone like Francis and then some dickhead like Randy Bartholomew Shaner. You're like, God damn it, dude, I was on the path.
Francis's great uncle's trying to sell me a boat. I'm like, is nice. What is that? All mahogany? That's real good. Why don't you look over there for a second? He just stabs him in the neck. He's like, hello, I am Francis, whatever, something gay to fourth. I don't know, whatever. I'm going to be in Skull and Bones, so watch out. There's one, and he shows up and he's just the janitor. He's like, he's so dumb. There's like, all right, well, you can come to Harvard, but you got to watch these stories. Like, well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna figure out all the fucking equations in the hallway. And he's just like drawing dicks on the board like Good Will Hunting. He's like, and I'll tell you that for free.
That one's for free.
That one's for free. You want the rest of that equation? Come back at midnight. Bring some Coke. I'll show you what's what.
I live here now.
You see him like in a trash can coming up like.
It's like, don't worry.
He's a guy, you just see an eyeball when you're in a stall, like looking in, like, what's going on?
Yeah, dude. So they went all right. It was funny because Foley, I thought, would be just packed with stories. And really, he only told like one old family story. And it was funny as shit. It's about his uncle. It's funny as shit. But like, other than that, it's like, and it was tough too because I haven't seen him and talked to him in a while. So like me and him just start bullshitting. You know what I mean? It would probably be the same thing if you got on there with him and be like, oh yeah, why are we doing this again? So we basically just started telling stories about like almost him back in the day. Like I made him tell the story about when Bradley Cooper showed up to the restaurant and he's trying to tell him like, yeah, I played lacrosse, and Bradley Cooper was like, sure about that? You played lacrosse. And then I made him tell an Enigma story. And then
shit,
yeah, about when he slept over. And then he told me that Enigma, I didn't know this, that Enigma had called him. This is a few months ago.
The Enigma did?
Called Foley. And like Foley was like, dude, I saw it. It was like a 215 number. So I was like, oh, great. Somebody's dead. You know what I mean? Because it wasn't a saved number. He probably thought it was a family member.
The Enigma from Beyond the Grave's like, yo, so all them tarot cards? Shit.
No, he said he called him. It was like Foley, what's up? It's the Enigma. And I was like, wait, does he say the Enigma? He's like, yes. And he was like, what's up, dude? He starts talking to him, and I shit you not. I'll show you on the episode. And Foley goes, he starts bitching to me about the Raven. And he's like, all right, yeah, man, I don't know what to tell you. Like, what's going on? He's like, well, I'll tell you this. Shayner and Cassidy put me up when I should be going up. And Foley's like, what year is it? What's happening? What are you talking about? He bitched about you and Cassidy not putting you up, putting him up.
What Twilight Zone episode? What the fuck? Is the Enigma stuff in like some time loop? He's like, and it's bullshit. It's like, invest in Microsoft while you can also. It's like, what are you fucking talking about?
And I was like, wait, did he explain anything else? And Foley goes, no, dude, that was the whole call. He's like, yeah, they put me up. All right, I'll talk to you.
What type of fucking PTSD did Cassidy and I put this guy? Like,
I don't know.
Where is he? And also did when Foley tried to call it back, was just like, oh, no, you tried to reach does not exist anymore. Like, you called from a landline somewhere.
It was like, doo-doo-doo, the recipient is outside your house. It's like, Foley, it's me.
I was surprised that Foley didn't have to draw on a wall with chalk like a doorway and knock 3 times. Get the fucking Enigma to talk to him.
He comes in riding a sand shark. Foley, it's me. They put me up. Fucking Shayner and Cassidy.
Before Enigma left, he gave Foley 3 dice made out of like bone from a lizard. He's like, just roll these 5 times. You get all 3s. You'll contact me from the netherworld. It's like,
oh my god, dude.
Like,
yeah, it was bizarre, man. It was bizarre.
But I mean, to have Foley's number must have changed like How did he get his number?
He goes, I guess I still have the same number, but that was like 50 phones ago. I go, well, that doesn't mean shit as long as the number stays the same. And I'm almost positive he does still have the same number. Because I don't know.
Yeah,
I can't remember if I ever changed his number. I might have fucking 6 years ago.
I mean, that's just bizarre in the fact that also you're calling Foley for anything. It's just like he calls Foley, and then you hear like Cotton in the background. It's like, what are you talking about? It's like, what the fuck is going
on? Dude, the funniest thing was, oh God, he tells another fucking funny story about it, but I won't get. I'll make people pay for it. But he was talking. I was gonna tell him that would have been so much funnier if Foley reacted to the Enigma telling him that and was like, God damn it, I told those two. All right, you know what? Let me give him a call. Show up Thursday. They'll get you on the first half.
You just see him trapped. Dude, I imagine the Enigma showing up to the Raven Lounge like Zod stuck in that fucking thing from Superman, just like
in the mirror. It's just like,
we gotta get him out. Let's break him out. It's like, finally. We lifted the curse of the Enigma.
He just flies up on his duster.
He opens it up. It's like that scene from fucking The Christmas Carol with George C. Scott. Just people underneath it. There's the thing. What have you been doing, Enigma? Turns out I'm the ghost of Christmas future. Just fucking crazy.
I'll show you the future. You got cancer. And your husband's cheating on you. So
here's a 10 of cups. That means your dick's gonna fall off in 3 days. Like,
so did you get unemployment?
What?
Did you get unemployment?
No, well, I mean, I got approved for it, and now, like, they gave me the PIN number, and I still have to figure out, like, so they're like, oh, you're approved. Here's your debit card with no money on it, and I have to file in 2 days my biweekly claim, and I got to do that every 2 weeks, which is bullshit. Yeah. I also think it's fucking stupid that when you're filling it out, they're like, did you get a date that you're going to return to work? There's like one box for yes and then one box for no, but there's no box for like, yeah, when all this is done. They didn't make any contingency for anybody who's just like, yeah, I still have a job, but it's when all of this bullshit, dumb, retarded virus is gone. They didn't really, there's so many things wrong with everything. But then again, it's like, what are you going to fucking do? There's 22 million people trying to fucking file for this shit every day. So yeah, I'm just sitting here doing nothing, collecting free food from every bar that's like, yeah, we got stuff in the basement. Anybody want it? I'm just like,
whoa, what? Seriously?
Yeah. See, you went years and years and years bitching about not working in the industry and anybody who does, but now we're getting
you guys are on top, dude.
Now
you guys are on
we're
top.
getting crap left over. And what do you got? Nothing.
I'm doing all right. I just got a nice stimulus check.
Oh yeah, I got that too. Neat. But that's going all to like fucking bills that I have. Oh yeah, that's also like my cool bills that are coming in now that they're like, oh yeah, we'll give you guys some time, but here we put on some interest on all that crap.
Oh yeah.
So now it's like, they're like, yeah, you want your heat on for the next month? You better show us some asshole pics. You're like, I didn't know that was in the clause.
Yeah. You're like, all right, here I come.
I know I had to show PGW nudes. Like, all right, guys. You want to Zoom with me? My OnlyFans is only $3.99 a week.
Oh, dude, you gotta start. You should start your OnlyFans this week. Now you got a little bit of bread.
Yeah, I guess I should. I can't wait for me just sitting on the couch watching The Simpsons, seeing if I get hard. Just like,
yeah, dude.
How you doing, man? Who's watching? Click. Tip me for, oh yeah, the tipping, which I don't understand how that works. Like, you pay a monthly subscription for these chicks, and then like you have to tip them on top of it, which I didn't know.
Yeah, it's like okay, so I had a little bit of experience. how this works is it's kind of brilliant on the site's part on how they set this up, because it just means, all in all, it means these guys are spending more money, obviously.
Of
But
course.
what it means is it's almost like tiers on a Patreon, where it's like, if you pay X amount of money, you get this. So if you tip more, she's got to put something in the chat like, hey guys, if we get 1,000 tokens and chips, I'll fucking spread eagle and whistle out of my asshole. You know what I mean? That's more like 2,000.
Dude, what if she went full Magnata, but she didn't tell anybody? Like, she was
just
like,
killed
if
a
I
cat.
get 10, yeah, she just snaps it and was like, who's ready?
It's like, oh, wait, what? Ugh.
Dude, that would be the best. She doesn't
Just
tell
a retarded cam girl.
She doesn't tell anybody about her super kink. She's just like, if I get $10 in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to do something special for you. And I was like, all right, what's going on? Oh, I'm going to click. And then she just drowns her son. Like what? She's like, that's what I was waiting for. Let's go full Andrea Yates. She's like, hold on, y'all.
She just pulls up like a waffle cone full of her own shit and starts eating it. I'm like, ugh, what the fuck?
She's like, hold on. I finally got the $15. Hold on. All right, guys. She just cuts her dog in half.
Oh my god, dude, that would be so funny, dude. Dude, it would be so much better if she was like, just like a normal, like, attractive chick doing it, like, and she's just, masturbating, kind of flashing boobs, just teasing you, and she's like, if we hit 10,000 coins, you guys are gonna love my surprise, and then just like throws up on her own kid and eats it. It's like, whoa.
It just jumps. She's like, you'll get a cool, like, only exclusive video that no one should see. And everyone's like, oh, fuck yeah. And then it's just her robbing a convenience store. Get the fuck down. It's like,
she just shows up. She's like,
everyone's like, did I just help? It's like, then you'd have to, oh man, that would be the best. I don't know why that hasn't happened yet.
I mean, I'm sure like a lot of these girls, let's make sure we're clear on this. Not all of them are, but most of them are fucking stupid. So, I mean, they are. I mean, I'm not saying all of them are, but dude, I have firsthand experience. They're not that intelligent.
Is that in the fine print when you're signing up for an OnlyFans? It's like,
yeah,
not all, but most of these girls are fucking stupid. You're like,
but dude, but hey, God bless them. It's like, dude, you don't have to be that smart to get a fucking OnlyFans or a Chatterbait channel and make some money off it, obviously. So what I'm saying is, a lot of these girls, oh my God, there's definitely been a couple that think they have to go like nutty over the top.
yeah.
They're like, oh no, if I set a goal and we hit it, I got to do something now. And she's just like walking around. She's like, so I got this needle full of AIDS. Like,
Dude,
where'd you get that?
Honestly, if there's just a girl like sitting, just like, she's like, and if you donate $10 each, there's 50 of you on here, you'll get a crazy bid. And it's just like, she's just waiting and waiting. And then she gets up and she crafts goldfish.
She's like, you're welcome.
Just like, dude, I'd pay $10 to see some chick crap goldfish, like a whole lot of them though, like just live fish out of her ass.
I told you I was talking shit in chat rooms for a minute. It was fun as fuck, but some of them it's free to like chat, so I just went on there and they're like, "Yeah, baby, you're hot." I'm like, "You fucking pee on your own balls." Ace 3 from Boston, just going in there talking shit on the chatterbait fucking things. It's so funny.
But she was like, "Ooh, Ace 3 from Boston. I'm glad you pee on your own balls." Like,
Yeah.
reading your quote, she's like, "Whoever said that, I can pee on my own tits." Like,
She's like, "Hey, don't give away our tier 3 surprise."
who's spreading lies?
I pee on my tits.
plastic bags full of pee. That's another thing too. I've also thought about, because I know chicks who I've met them. They sell like their underwear and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah, but like I know, like I don't know if you guys know if anybody's watching or listening. A lot of times they don't even wear that underwear. They just buy shitty like TJ Maxx underwear and then just like send it off. They'll buy it for like $2 and then like sell it for 25. Man, guys are so dumb.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, if they're smart, they would buy that underwear and give it to someone like you and let you like run a mile in jeans. That is gonna leave some stank, dude. That's gonna leave something.
That's where we get it right now. I just, lightning just struck my brain.
Again, dude. God.
I'm gonna start jogging in jeans.
In women's panties?
No, my own jeans. Just my jeans.
Just women's panties. You come trucking up the miles in booty shorts.
Oh, dude. Hold on.
Dude, if he comes back just wearing booty shorts, that's going to be a fucking problem. All right, something just broke.
All right, guys, look. If you donate like $25 to Patreon, whoever does it, I'm going to run in these Daisy Dukes.
Oh my God.
All the way to look at the crotch on that.
Oh my God. That's like looking down the hourglass of a nightmare.
Dude, look at that double barrel cock gun, dude.
Dude, that'd be so sick if you just walked into CVS like that. It was just like, yeah, where do you keep your dick cream at?
Dude, I've worn these before. My balls come out of there like super hard, dude.
Why do you have those?
I don't know, man. Just made them.
I feel like you're holding back on something there.
Oh no, I would use them for like a Halloween costume a couple times because I would go as my dad in 1982 who just bought Blue Oyster Cult tickets, and my mom told him that he's pregnant with me, and he's just like super bummed out all night. It's like, fuck. God,
that's a very specific fucking costume.
Yeah, I also was told that I couldn't get in places because you can't, because I went to the Saint one night on Halloween, and they were having a Halloween party, and it was like free cover if you had a costume. And the guy was like, "You don't have a costume?" I'm like, "No, I'm my dad." He goes, "I don't know who the fuck your dad is, motherfucker." He's like, "You gotta be wearing a costume." I'm like, "You don't know Tom."
Like, this is bullshit. You just assumed you're a male prostitute. You're like, what? What?
Like, why are you dick out, dude?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's a double standard, man. Chicks can walk around with their fucking pussy out all the time on Halloween. I walk out with one of my nuts. I'm the bad guy.
It's funny too because you said I was asking you who you went as in that for that costume, and I thought you were just gonna be like any chick in Kensington. It's like literally any chick in Kensington when the fucking sun comes up.
No, man, I need my crotch blown out on a pair of fucking sweatpants that are way too big for them. Jesus fucking Christ.
You give it Var that AIDS needle.
Any chicken catching, you look like Fun Boy from The Crow with all the needles in his head. I live here. Watch out.
Dude. So what's your Sliz situation over there?
slim to none.
I
Barely
guess
any
you
splits going on.
have you tried? Have you made any attempts?
Oh, well, here's the thing. I have future sliz lined
Oh,
up.
sure.
So the sliz is in a line. But like as far as sliz right now, it's like
Yeah, which makes sense, obviously.
it's you know, you got to shoot, and I'm pretty
Yep.
sure, you know, I don't know what old Shuli's working with, or you know,
Nah, they're kind of on your thing. I
dude,
mean, which is understandable. It's like, dude, what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? Right now, it's literally no one can physically come over to your house.
you know what? Also, the craziest thing I found is, you know, some of these chicks are getting aggressive, and I have
Oh yeah, quarantine
been,
horny is a thing, dude.
dude, I've been pressured to come over places. Like you should come over. Why aren't you coming over? Why are you making this so difficult? One chick told me that like she was gonna come all the way from outside, like yeah, outside of Germantown. She's like, I'll just come over. I'm like, I know where you live, and it's very far away, and I'm not paying for a car for you to come out. Like, what are you talking about, man?
Plus, it's like you
It's
don't know
gonna
where the
get
fuck she has been.
nope. And she don't know where I've been, and I've been well here, but like it's gross here. So I
And well, it's weird too because it's like that's usually a pretty standard question for any of your girls. It's like, where I don't know where you've been without the quarantine, but now with the quarantine, it's like I really got to know where you've been, girl.
look. All the girls, with the exception of 5 of them, have been totally clean. I I don't really mess around with dirt. Like all of them, I know
Yeah,
personally. So it's like I kind of know where they've been, and where they
but that's
have
the
been
thing
isn't
though.
any of
That
my.
makes sense. Is the not to cut you off there, but it was like that. I wanted to make sure we didn't forget to talk about this, which is what you just said, which I think I was talking to Lou about it, where it's like he said the same thing out in LA, where he's like, "Man, when this is over, I have so much ass lined up," and it's like,
Dude.
but do you think it's really still going to be there when this is whenever it's over? You know what I
So
mean?
that's where like I mean you don't know. You don't really know what's going on, and especially like if you're on like Tinder or anything, it's like looking for like somebody like something quarantine. It's just like Jesus Christ. We'll chat and chat and chat and chat and chat, and then it's like just like regular Tinder, it falls by the wayside. But really, it's like the girls who are way more persistent than others are like, look, when this is over, I need to get dicked down, and it's just like, are you going to be there to do it? And like half of these chicks aren't looking. I mean, for the most part, like, look, let's just keep it casual and see how it goes. Some of these chicks are just like, look, get in here, like, fuck me simple, and let's get the fuck out. It's just like,
Wear your denim shorts.
yeah, dude. I have my balls on one side and my dick on the other. It just looks like a saddlebag on a horse's ass.
That's a good point, though, which is I'll tell you this. Now, obviously, I'm not in this category with you guys, but any guy, especially the first, I'd say, week, 3 to 5 days when this is actually over and people are allowed to like go out and converse and all that. If you can't get laid in those 3 to 5
Oh,
days, you should cut your fucking dick off.
there's something, if you can't, then there's something kind of either fundamentally wrong with you, or you're just, you know, not, I don't
Actively
know what's
trying,
wrong.
yeah.
Yeah, there's got to be something, because like when all this is over, you're gonna be out in bars, and like people are still gonna be trying to like hit on you. It's just like, just play it cool. That's my advice to anybody. Just sit back and let the trickle
Mhm.
down pussy come to you. Like you'll get
Yeah.
some. Just like a
Yeah.
bomb of vagina will go off, and everyone will be like, you know, just a shrapnel puss will hit you. You're gonna
Dude,
get
it's like it's almost like I would assume. Here's my thoughts on this. Is like I have to imagine every girl, every single girl, is right now is just building up so
yeah.
much because now they could play it cool before. They could go to the bar and just go home with their friends. They could
Oh,
choose not to talk to you, but now they literally don't have a choice. And it's like,
you know,
whoa! It's like, yeah. How do you think fucking guys feel? You're getting a taste of the guy medicine,
yeah,
dude. That's what
it's
this
gonna
quarantine's
be
for.
dude. And that's also another thing too, is like I've often thought about, like, I mean, every now and again you'll get like a pretty ballsy chick who will just come up and like basically physically sexually assault you, but now it's
Hell
going to be
yeah.
like Every now and again, it's like, hell yeah. The other one's just like, you're like, hey, what's up, girl? Like, how? That's a fist in my asshole. Like, how did that even happen? Like, Barry. It's like, you like that? Dude, it's going to be chicks gone, like, Sizemoring down the street towards you. You're going to be like, fuck.
There's a lot of jokes going around about how there's going to be a lot of people, like, having kids in the next 9 months because they're like stuck in or whatever. And I was like, no, dude, right now is we're over in France and Germany right now. It's when this is over is when we're running through New York with our dicks out, just fucking literally everything.
There's going to be I've said it. It's kind of like the Eagle baby boom that happened when the Birds won the fucking Super Bowl 9 months after the parade. When this is all over, there's going to be a gigantic, like, just tons of accidental pregnancies and, like, tons of fucking just kicks down the stairs in, like, 3 months, because there's not going to be a lot of people like, I can't afford to have this baby. It's just like,
hanger sales are out of control.
That'll be the OnlyFans. It'll be like a chick like masturbating. Like, no.
That's her tear. She just pulls out a hanger. I'm like, no. She's like, you want to see this baby disappear? It's like, oh,
like untwisting it. Like, here we go. Like, she doing that, dude? That, there would be dudes who would definitely be in that too. Watching.
Oh yeah.
Donating to a chick who's 3 months pregnant, watching her diddle, and then tipping $10 to see a quarter-term abortion. I mean, that's bang for your buck, dude.
That's
we could break in on that.
That's one idea we should shelf. Now, the dirty panties that you would jog around in, that's a sale. Because first off, overseas, they're not. All you have to do is put up a girl to wear them once.
Yeah.
Get the picture of them wearing it once, and then you put them on. You go out when it's about 80 degrees, run the block in your denims like 4 or 5 times, come back and mail them and charge $100. Guaranteed.
We don't even have to we don't have to send panties. Let's just, dude, just send paper towels that I farted on. Just to Japan.
I can't imagine. It'd be funny because we'd get caught because all the panties going over would just be over the top shit streaks. God damn. One just has a shit in it. It's like, oh, damn it. That was Tuesday. I was eating a hot dog omelet.
It's some guy taking him out of the fucking envelope, just doing this, and this big plop comes down. It's like, It's like, and we're in court just like.
I knew it would be bad.
Your Honor? Just like, well, you saying I couldn't do that? You're like, yes. You two are going to county jail for a very long time. It's like,
oh my God. You imagine getting locked up and having to fucking explain that to other inmates? Like, what are you in for? I'm like, I shit in a thong and sent it off to Malaysia.
You're sitting in the corner flipping a quarter like, who's the toughest guy around here? That guy over there, he murdered both his parents with a fork. You know what I did? I shit in a pair of jeans and then mailed them off to some guy in New Zealand. It was like, what?
All right, I'll bend over.
All right. Ugh. I don't want to get fucked.
So is every night for you just trying to get a girl on FaceTime?
No, man. I think I've only FaceTimed with 2 chicks.
For that reason, or just legitimate FaceTime?
Oh, just legitimate FaceTime. I honestly,
just talking, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. Like, what's the fucking... I mean, I've gotten a fair amount of nudes. That's about it. Like, nudes have been plentiful. I got a bunch of those. But, like, I don't know, man. It's just... Part of you's like, what's the... I don't know. You look at it like Playboy. You're like, you reach a certain age, like, this is great. What am I doing now? What am I going to do? Jerk off for the billionth time? If anything, I have a better relationship right now with my toilet than I did with my last girlfriend. That's
Yeah.
how good things are going on. I know my toilet's first name. It's American standard. And I come in that thing every day.
American standard, dude. That's what you call
The
it.
American standard. You know what? That's the ironic thing. Like right now, jerking off in your toilet is the American standard. You just fucking, no one's fucking anybody unless you're living with a person, or you're playing it fast and loose, which I know people who are doing that too. Which just like still completely unconvinced that there's any danger, or just like those fucking retards in, where was that, Michigan the other day, who were like, it's not a virus. All right, it's a virus, but I'm not going to infect it. Yes, I stay 6 feet away from people. Yes, I don't want to infect my kids, but it's all right to be out here. No, I'm not that concerned. Okay, maybe I'm a little concerned. I wear a mask when I'm around these. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Everyone's retarded. Just stay home.
Yeah.
That's another thing, too, as I don't understand, is like, it sucks. Yeah. But just chill out. And it hasn't been like total lockdown. You're pushing it to that point. It's a suggestion for your own fucking safety, you idiots. And that's another thing where people are like, I can't believe these people in Texas are doing that. You can't believe people in Texas are acting stupid? Sorry, Texas, but you're perpetuating a stereotype here. I don't know what to tell you.
Dude, it's crazy too, because people are still going out and they're like, oh, I'm just, I can go out, I can do this, I should be able to do that, I'm staying 6 feet away. This isn't like when you're in like high school and it was Friday night and you were at home and you're like, why the fuck I gotta get out. It's like, no one else is doing anything. Literally no one. And they shouldn't be, at least. But it's like, I take comfort in that.
There's no fear of missing out unless like people are in a cult, or you're the enigma, or the enigma who's traveling through different time passages as we speak right now. Like, man, I wonder where that guy's at right now. Damn it,
dude.
I know he's witnessing the dinosaurs die out. He's like, and it's bullshit. He's telling a pterodactyl. He's on the back of it, like, and those motherfuckers only put me up at 1:30, and I don't get it.
Yeah, Cassidy and Shaner, they run the Raven Lounge. I'm like, nope.
Dude, that would be great. If like in 3 weeks I'm assassinated by a time traveling hitman that the Enigma met. It's just like Cassidy and Shaner. It's like,
it'd be funny if he was the one to try to assassinate you, but it was the rubber bullets like in his bit.
You know what? My whole thing was, if he showed up, I would just bribe him with another bone earring. I'd be like, I found this on.
He's just like Joe Boo leaving your house.
I bribe him with a cigar and rum. I'm like,
dude, that'd be so fucking funny.
It's just a fucking time traveling witch doctor who's not funny, who's just trying to be a dude. Time traveling witch doctor who's trying to do stand up comedy writes itself. Like, that's just.
I mean, dude, the Enigma's bio is fucking gold for any sitcom. I would watch the fuck out of him. I mean, not him, but somebody playing him.
The wacky situations he gets in, the hijinks and antics of the Enigma, when really it's just when they're like, let's see what Enigma's doing right now. And it's like that scene from The Devil's Advocate with the dude who has the Adebisi hat trying to slaughter a goat in the basement. Like, wow. That's a wacky guy right there.
So,
it's like what's Enigma's hijinks he's getting into? He has an OnlyFans where he's just pulling a snake out of his asshole, just like.
He's like, wait till you get that tier 12. I eat it.
He's still holding a gun with his butt cheeks. He's like, I'm gonna shoot rubber bullets at my son with my ass.
Are you, when you say you've got it all lined up, your sniz lined up, now, is there, when you say lined up, is it just like an agreement, like, okay, we're both fucking, do you think any of it's going to pan out? Like I was saying earlier, like everybody's crazy horny if you're single.
Dude, I would say right now it's like I think there were maybe 5, like, dates I'm supposed to go on when this is
Right,
done,
right,
but
right.
there are like a total of 12 people that I've talked to who are like, when this is over, you're like, see
Yeah.
you when the Titanic's going down. It's basically just waiting for someone to get, like, who's going to be the most desperate.
You're like, who's gonna be hanging on? You're like, remember we talked? They're like, oh yeah, that was quarantine horny. That was
Yeah.
the thing.
I was suffering from quarantine horny. I am.
That's
so
a thing right now, dude. That's more of a
Dude.
pandemic than fucking Corona is quarantine horny.
Dude, the horny is real, dude. Like,
I
this
can't
guy,
imagine.
he's had enough of me already. I don't,
Look at his face. He's like, I can't take it anymore.
tune into my top. It's like, and if you donate more to my top tier OnlyFans,
There's no way you could fuck that thing.
no, man.
Only
like,
because we've joked about it too much. I can't imagine you could keep a straight face with that thing anymore.
no, like, I'm looking at it now. Like, how did I
Oh
fuck
my
that thing when I
God.
was 10? I
Oh,
gotta look
10,
that
dude.
thing. I had to look that thing in the eye. It's like,
Dude.
I had enough going on, man.
I think
like,
that's where
damn.
you get your. I think that's where you get your fucking normal dirty talk face from. Is
Yeah.
Ultimate Warrior Wrestling Buddy. You're like, you like that?
Will I take this thumb, huh?
You're like, this Corona's getting out of control. People need to respect the 6 feet. Oh my God.
Give me my mask.
Oh yeah, did you get any Corona nudes?
Yeah, I've gotten, yeah.
No, mean like she's wearing a mask. You should make a girl dress like Bane.
Dude, that would be the greatest. Like, I'm going to suck your dick. It's like,
yeah, dude.
You don't know about the stepdads. I was fingered by them. It's like, what?
You just start making that wrestling buddy face.
Dude, that's another thing I've also thought about. It's like, some of these girls are gonna, like, I know some chicks that are like, they're all right in bed, but like, if you take a lapse of time, like, you just might be like, it just might get worse. Like, I'm waiting for like the stick shift hand jobs and the fucking teethy beaches. They're gonna be like, it's like riding a bike. Probably you'll get back on it again, but I'm looking, my dick might be broken like Batman's back by Bane. Just like straight down. It's like, is that
Dude, it's like being a comedian and getting back on stage. Like I fully intend on being like just going up and being like, what the fuck was I just doing? It's like, you get around, but like that's gonna happen with girls' horniness, dude. They're just start like biting your balls. You're like, what's happening? She's like, I can't believe I forgot how to do this.
She's gonna come up like
she's chewing one of your nuts.
like
it's Big League Chew.
She spits it off. It hits and things like, it's like
a spittoon.
Damn it.
But it's funny too because like I was talking about that with Foley about like being a comic and being off stage this long and like you think like, man, this is gonna suck getting back on. I was like, a couple mics, maybe one of the first show, I'll be back on it. But then I was laughing because I was like, I got nothing new, and all these people keep talking about you're dumb if you don't come out of this with new material, and I'm like, you're not. This doesn't change. Honestly, for most stand-up comics, if you take out the whole getting on stage every night, this isn't that different than their normal life. I mean, they're just at home.
Seriously, the only thing that I can't even say written. It's like things I were laughing to myself because you're by yourself.
Yeah.
So like something happens, you just kind of laugh to yourself. Like the other day, I was dying because I farted and it sounded like a sassy black lady saying the name Kevin. It was like Kevin.
Which is Camo.
Dude, I was losing it.
Dude. Somehow your dick's just gonna.
Dude, I'm not lying. For a good 20 minutes, it was better than any online thing I've ever seen so far. He's like, I'm just like, I'm like,
Your follow-up part tells you to get out of the kitchen.
My follow-up part is it's Arnold Jackson saying, "Thank you, Mr. Drummond." It's like, whoa, damn, I did not see my part.
Yeah, it's funny because like I wrote down. Oh, I remember a story that happened to me like years ago when I was like, I don't know, middle school or high school or something. So that, I mean, technically I'm not writing a bit. I just wrote it down to remember it because it would be funny on stage, but I didn't work it for a few weeks. The only bit I had was like, I wrote something and it was comparing something to the quarantine and I deleted it like 4 or 5 sentences in because I was like, I don't even want to bring this the fuck up on stage when we get out of this and start work. Like, there's going to be so many assholes like, hey, what have you been up to the last few months, huh? Doing anything cool?
Yeah, I mean, I'm even looking through my notes right now. I'm like, what do I got?
Yeah, I don't.
Nothing.
I mean, I don't. If anything, this is going great for my old material because people will forget all of it. Like,
oh,
yes,
yeah.
dude,
I mean, I'm just going to be some fucking, new old songs coming out pretty hard.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Like,
I'm hoping.
Where's David Piccolo me, that gay dick?
Dude, the only good thing about this quarantine for my old material is people are gonna be like, damn, what's that, Dick Ruckus? I haven't heard that one yet. I'm like, hell yeah, you haven't. That just extended that another year. I'm just gonna fucking hang that up soon.
You're just retiring jerseys in your room. Like, there it is.
They're coming out of retirement, dude. A lot of fucking material.
It's gonna be the '92 Dream Team. Like, you wouldn't even fuck. I'm just gonna be like,
it's dude. It's funny too because I am 100% judging every one of these comics with the bullshit they're putting out online right now. It's like going to an open mic and be like, oh, he bombed. But now it's like, oh, dude, I got to watch it while I'm in this quarantine. I'm judging way harder.
Yeah, man. And then again, I can appreciate people who are trying to put on these shows that are like for a good cause and whatever and raising money. Yeah, fine.
Sure.
But I mean, I'd rather just have like, hey, I'm gonna be screening Roadhouse. If you pay $1, you can watch Roadhouse with me. I'm like, here it is. I probably raised way more money with like a classic movie.
I'll give you the sign into the Patreon, dude. If you want to do that, I guarantee we bring out people. If you just start doing screening movies with Shaner, that would bring in a ton, dude. Because definitely if you're drunk, because the other night when you slept over, I was in my room about 3:30 in the morning. I heard multiple, hell yeah. I knew you were watching Platoon. I know. Also, did you call someone? Because apparently they're like, you fucking bitch. And then you were just like laughing. And I was like, what? It could be.
I think I fucking late night called Lou.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And we just fucking bullshit on there. I told him to he was with some chick and I told him to put her on. I was like, you fucking bitch. I just lost it on her. I'm like, I don't even know who you are.
You want to send nudes or something?
Show me your asshole. It better look good.
Of course, that idiot still has girls over. I mean, I don't know what LA looks like right now as far as like their
probably
condition.
The opening scene from Resident Evil Apocalypse. I could only fucking imagine.
And that asshole's still having women over.
I think he's been seeing this one for a little bit. I think this is like his girlfriend. So You know,
Whoa, what? Stop the press. Lewis has a girlfriend?
it might be. It might be. He has said he'd been seeing her for a little bit.
Louis Misiano. Let's make sure everyone's clear on that. Gomez definitely not a girlfriend.
Yeah, Gay Lou Miziano apparently has a girlfriend. So
Man,
yeah,
this is definitely the fucking end of the world. We're fucking quarantined. Lou's got a girlfriend.
dude, it's like part of me is like, I know there's like a couple that like I talked to like earlier, right before this all happened, that were like, you could tell like when the news was talking about it, like, you know, really spreading or whatever, they were like, I'm seeking a friend for the end of the world. Like, can you, like, we gotta lock this down. Like, it's crazy. And that's the other thing too, is like, you'll see when this is over, there's gonna be a whole lot more new couples that are just like, yo, we don't have anybody else but each other. It's like, we gotta like lock this up.
You know there's a couple of couples coming out of this like, what were we fucking thinking?
Oh, yeah.
Jump
That's
the
another
gun
thing,
on
too.
that one.
We started moving in and living together, and it's just like, I'm gonna strangle this bitch tomorrow, dude.
Oh my God. I mean, dude, put it like this. I mean, Foley had a good comparison. He goes, I'm surprised I haven't fucking started like killing my girl yet. Because they're in their little apartment in Astoria, Queens. He thought he was gonna make a run for Bluebell, but then he was like, my fucking parents don't want me home. I was like, what? But I was surprised that his girlfriend and him didn't start fighting. He goes, let me tell you something. I make it out of this quarantine and we're still together. That's more of any kind of sign I know that, this is my girl. I'm like, that's a great thing.
It's true. It's very true. If you are shacked up with somebody during this fucking post-apocalyptic hellhole we're all living in, and you still haven't murdered one another yet, or started an OnlyFans where you're putting a cat up her asshole for more money, you're probably making out like a bandit.
That's a good tier, dude.
Dude, just she's like, for $10 more, this guy walks in like Ric Flair. It's like holding a cat. Like, here we go.
Some guy like Ric Flair. What? He's got a bow on. Why is he just like Ric Flair?
What is this? And
he's got a bag like Jake the Snake.
It's full of cats. It's just like,
yeah,
I
dude.
didn't see that coming. Oh my God.
All right, let's wrap this up. I'm gonna put this out as a public one, and I get to do it, dude. My setup's sick.
Your video and audio are like, I thought mine was number one. No,
you're shit now. You gotta step yours up.
Yeah, I guess I gotta step mine up and get like what do you have, like a MacBook or something?
Yeah, I'm using Kyla's MacBook, and then Jimmy has his USB mic.
It's not even yours.
Hell no, it's not mine, dude. My fucking laptop sucks.
You gotta step your game up, asshole. Get someone to give you things. It's like,
yeah. You're like, you gotta step your game up. You look at me, I'm like, you need it back now? I'm right in the middle of this thing. God damn it.
I'm like, you're like, you need to step your game up. You just see it moving away from you. And someone just like, what is this? What is this?
Your picture's all right. You need a little bit more light, but the next time, if you come over in the next week, I'll give you a pair of my Bluetooth headphones because they have mics on them. It'll be way better than your fucking laptop built in. Other than that, it's fine. I don't give a shit. What do we decide on review for this week?
Oh, I don't know. Did we decide on something?
No. Did we talk about something? Oh, we could do fucking Snuka's Vice. Jimmy Snuka's Vice came out. Yeah. All right, cool. Is that out?
It should be.
Hold on. Because, dude, God bless whoever's fucking stealing them off the fucking channel.
Oh, yeah, definitely, man.
Dude, those things are going up like 10 minutes after they fucking premiere.
Oh, I know. Someone's definitely pirating the fuck out of Vice, and it's awesome.
Hold on. Yeah, Dark Side of the Ring, Snuka. It's already up. It's on YouTube.
Fuck yeah.
All right, so we'll watch that tonight, and then we'll review it either tomorrow or the next day, and we'll go from there.
Hell yeah, dude.
All right, dude. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Later.